How to fetch as Google and get more traffic to your blog. Hello everybody, this is Ralph Martin from the Affiliate Resources, and I want to talk today about specifically how to fetch as Google and get more traffic to your blog using the new Google Search Console. So right now I'm on my latest post that I wrote that you're reading, and in my post, I talked about how and why to use Google Search Console and how it can increase traffic to your blog post. Basically, there are three main items that I do for each post I write. First of all, I fetch as Google, and on the new search engine Search Console, this is actually called URL inspection. They no longer use the term fetch as Google. One of the things that I also do is I submit and or resubmit my sitemap, and then I also look at other keyword ideas that I'm ranking for, whether I want to improve those ranking positions or come up with new keywords based on what other terms I'm actually ranking for. So to get started specifically on how to fetch as Google, let's go in, and the first thing you want to do is log into Google Search Console. It's very easy to do from the search engine. Just click on Search Console. And then once you're on this page, just hit Start Now. And you want to make sure that you're logged into the email address that's associated with your website, in case you have multiple emails attached. Google will open whatever default email you're on at the time. And once you're on the Search Console, select the property you want to get from your post. I have a couple websites here, so I'm going to select the affiliate resource. Now right now I'm on the main screen. If I go to the performance view, highlight these features here, and you'll notice that what the Search Console gives you is what keywords you're ranking for and in what position they're in. You can click this here to go from top to bottom. And as you can see, I'm ranking for several marketing review types of programs. These are average positions of Google in really all countries. You could filter this out to look at how you're ranking in the United States, for example, Canada, or a range of countries. So basically what we do now to fetch as Google in the new console is, this is now referred to as URL inspection. And if you notice here, Google gives you a spot to put your whole URL. In the old version, you just put the last part of your URL. In the new system, you actually drop the whole URL. So what I'm going to do is go back to my post, grab my link, and we're actually going to fetch as Google this recent post that I just did. So what I'll do is drop that in there, hit enter. And so what's happening now is we're retrieving Google is telling us it's not in Google because I just wrote it. And if you look down here, this is something interesting. It says page found, request indexing. And now what it's going to do is it's going to test the URL basically to see if it can be indexed. This will take a minute or two. Once it has determined whether the URL can be indexed, it'll go ahead and request an index. So what you're doing here is you're telling Google, hey, I just created new content. Please crawl my page and index it. So this kind of gives Google a head up that your site has new content on it. Keeping in mind that that is what Google loves, is they want more content, And this is the way that we're prompting Google to go ahead and index our page or post. I do this for every single page or post I write, and I have a step-by-step process by which I go to promote my page or post after I do this. This is the first step that I do. If we go back while this is going, if we go back to the blog post, you'll notice that once I have indexed my page, what I typically will do next is submit or resubmit my sitemap right after I fetch as Google. And then I look at the different keyword phrases that I'm ranking for to give me other ideas on what to write about. In conjunction with a good keyword tool, you will never run out of keywords. This is an awesome idea that you can do. And if you continue to read this post, I also talk about other ways of promoting your blog. So one way after you've written your blog is to create a video and then link it to your post. That'll give you a backlink on the video, keeping in mind that Google owns YouTube and Google loves Google. So if you're linking to Google, that's a good thing to do. I also post my link on my YouTube channel under the discussion tab. I started doing this more and more after Google Plus took a dump. So I looked for an alternative. Your YouTube channel has a discussion tab where it allows you to comment, and you can go ahead and comment about your post and then drop the link in there, and that'll give you a nice backlink as well. Then of course I post the link on all my social channels such as Facebook, and I'm a big fan of Pinterest, so I make sure I post it on a relevant board in my Pinterest account, providing a backlink there as well. Then I also post the link on my Flipboard magazine. I've been doing this recently and I've been seeing a lot of good results from this. And then I go ahead and comment on related blog posts related to my niche. I don't spend a lot of time on this, but for each post I write, I go in and I comment on 3 or 4 related posts. I'm not a big fan of obtaining backlinks. I think backlinks should come naturally. And if I do this for each post, this adds up. So let's take a look at our URL inspection. It does say indexing requested. URL was added to a priority crawl. Submitting a page multiple times will not change its queue position. So click got it. And I am now on the way of being indexed. Next thing I'll do is I'll go to my sitemaps. My sitemap was last submitted on April 20th. So what I'll do, since I did add more content, I can go in and just write site map here dot XML and then submit. So what this is doing is it's telling Google, hey, I made some changes. Look at it again. Now the thing is, I want to cover here, because a lot of people don't do this, but I oftentimes refetch as Google. For example, I will take this video that I'm recording now and I will put it on this page, which means that I am updating the post. It's okay to take an old post and do this because Google allows you if you want to make changes. So for example, if I go back to URL inspection and I want to resubmit another page, I can click that and it's going to retrieve it, and it'll say, if you notice, there's a question here, page changed, request indexing. So I've had a lot of people tell me that, well, you can't really do that. Google doesn't like that. Well, if Google didn't like it, they wouldn't ask you if your page has changed. So I'm a big fan of one of the things I do is I'll go onto my performance tab and I'll look at some of the keywords that I'm ranking for that are lower in the areas. For example, let me go to performance, get on to positions. Let's say I have, the Conversion Pros review here. I'm ranked 36. I don't like that. So what I might do is go in, make changes to this post, update it, add a video, do some, take a look at it, and then go ahead and change the post and then resubmit it. It's very possible I haven't actually submitted this post, and improve its rankings. That's one strategy I would do. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It definitely told you step by step how to fetch as Google. If you like this video, feel free to click on the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also I provided a link in the description to the affiliate resource. I have a lot of affiliate marketing tips and strategies. You can go ahead and take a look. And this is Ralph Martin signing off. You make it a great day.